This is Creepy Stories, and I'm here with another story for you. It was a car accident. Nothing particularly interesting, but nonetheless deadly. You left behind 2 children and a wife. It was a painless death. The paramedics tried their best to save you, but they couldn't. Your body was horribly shattered. It's better this way for you and for me. And then you met me? What? What happened? You asked, where am I? You died, I said matter-of-factly. No need for sugarcoating. There was a truck that skidded. Aha, I said. I died. Yes, but don't feel bad about it, everyone dies, I said. You looked around? There was nothing around us, just you and me. What is this place? You asked, is this the afterlife? More or less, I said. You would be God. Aha, I replied. I would be. My children. My wife, you stammered. What about them? They will be fine. Well, I like to see that. I said you just died, and your main concern is what will happen to your family, that's something. You looked at me curiously. I wasn't very godlike to you. I was like any other person. Some kind of authoritative person. More like a grammar teacher than the Almighty. Don't worry, I said. Your children will remember you as perfect in every way. They didn't have enough time to feel contempt for you. Your wife, although she will cry on the outside, will be secretly relieved on the inside. To tell the truth, your marriage was falling apart. If it comforts you, your wife will be eaten by guilt for feeling relieved, you said. So what happens now? Am I going to heaven or hell? Neither, I replied. Reincarnation. So, the Hindus were right. Every religion is right in its own way. I said, walk with me. You followed me as we walked in the void. Where are we going? Nowhere in particular. It's just nice to walk while talking. So what's the point of all this, you asked? When I'm reborn, I start with a clean slate, right? As a baby. So all my experiences and the things I did in this life won't matter. Not like that. I replied, all your knowledge and experience from your previous life will remain. You just don't remember them now. We stopped and I put my hands on your shoulders. Your soul is much more dazzling, beautiful and gigantic than you could imagine. The human mind only encompasses a small part of what you really are. It's like dipping your fingers in a glass of water to see if it's cold or hot. A little bit gets into the body, and when you take it out, you bring with you the body's experiences. For the past 34 years, you've been a human. You haven't fulfilled yourself, and you haven't felt the untouched part of your vast consciousness. If we stayed here longer then, you would remember everything. But there's no point in doing that. I'm between every life. So, how many times have I been reborn? Car. Many times. Very, very many times, and in many different lives, I said. Next, you will be a Chinese peasant girl around 540. Wait, you're sending me back in time. Technically, yes, I guess. Time as you know it only exists in your universe. Things work differently where I come from. Where do you come from? I pondered. Oh yes, I start to explain I come from somewhere else. And there are others like me. I know you'd like to know what it's like there, but honestly, you wouldn't understand. You said dejectedly, don't wait. If I reincarnate in different periods, then I could have come into contact with myself sometime. Of course, it happens often, and since both lives only know about their own duration, they don't even know what's happening. So what's the point of all this? Seriously, I asked. Seriously. You're asking me what's the meaning of life? Isn't that a bit stereotypical? I think it's a reasonable question. You looked into my eyes. The meaning of life. The reason why I created this whole universe. It's worth it. For humanity, you mean? You want us to live? No, just you. I made this whole universe for you. With every new life, you grow and mature. Thus, you become a greater consciousness. Just me? What about everyone else? There is no one else. I said in this universe there is only you and me. You looked at me blankly? But all those people on Earth, they are all you, other versions of you. Wait, I am everyone. You're starting to understand, I said, accompanied by a congratulatory pat on the back. I am every human who has ever lived, and who will ever live. Yes, I am a programmer. And you are John Wilkes Booth too, I added. I am Hitler. You asked in shock, and you are the millions of people he killed. I am Jesus, and you are everyone who followed him. You fell silent. Every time you treated someone as a victim, I said. You treated yourself as such. Every kindness you performed, you did to yourself. Every happy or sad moment that a human experienced, you felt, or will feel. Why? You asked. What's all this for? Because one day, you will be like me. Because that's you. You are one of my kind. You are my child. That's the... You said incredulously. You mean, I'm a god? No, not yet. You're just a fetus. You're still growing. Once you've lived every human life through the ages, then you've grown enough to be born. So the whole universe, it's just an egg. Mostly, I replied. And now the time has come for you to move on to your next life. And with that, I sent you on your way. Thank you for watching. Have a great life and watch your back.